Good morning. This is Mrs. JJ, Jacqueline Richardson, Private Friend Incorporated, Deja. Good morning. It's Wednesday, and I thought I would get on. I've been working really hard, guys. I'm sorry that I haven't been putting up a podcast every single day. I did the relaunch of my shoe line, and I've been working really hard on that. And the marketing, and I'm so thankful to have an assistant. Shout out to my assistant DT for helping me. I'm so thankful that I have somebody to just assist in some of the small matters that I may have. I'm a little tired. Been working since 4 o'clock this morning, but I did want to touch base on a few things today. I want to talk about today living above your means and trying to help someone. And the reason why I want to talk about it is because I experienced it a couple of times myself. And I was on the other side. I've been on both sides, However, when you are helping someone, you're helping them. And I say that to say, if I tell someone, hey, you're going through X, Y, and Z, come on, stay with me, I'm not expecting you to bend over backwards to help me pay my bills, because my bills was there before you came along. However, I do expect you to feed yourself, So, the type of person that I am, I would come to you from the beginning. You make things simpler when you come to a person from the beginning and let them know how you feel about a situation. Now, if a person has a job and they're trying to save money to get a place and you don't want to rob them of all their money, of course not, because you want them to get on their feet. But you could put a stipulation down that, it costs money to run water. It costs money to run electricity. It costs money to eat, toilet tissue, dishwashing liquid, whatever the case may be, body wash, all that stuff costs money. And it's understandable. A person should give if they can anyway, 'cause that's just who I am. When I go to stay in someone's home, I do give regardless if they say they're going to take care of me or not. I put my time in somewhere, either they got a living maid or, I take care of their kids, if I don't have any money. But most of the time I always have some type of income coming in. So I do contribute to the household. And that's just what it is, But people, when you tell someone, okay, you can come stay with me and everything is going to be okay, don't worry about it, and you think you're doing a job, a good deed, for God, you giving back, helping for God, but you can't turn around and state, later on that you can't afford to take care of this person because you're living above your means and you couldn't pay your bills from Jump Street, and the only reason why you wanted them there thinking you was going to get $1. But if they don't have $1 to give you, what are you going to get? So you got to think about your well-being as well. It's a two-way street, people. Everything is simpler when you get it out from the beginning. It's like if I ran into somebody right now and they said, Jackie, I really need your help. I don't have nowhere to go, and I'm going to say to them, well, you know what? I'm struggling. And I can't help you financially, but I may be able to give you a roof over your head. But you're going to have to find some kind of way to get some money or bring something up in here so we can survive. It's simple. Just be honest, people. I know you don't want people all in your business and letting them know that you struggling paying your bills too, and you 1 foot out the door. But sometimes it's better to be honest, because then y'all can help each other. You never know what it could turn into. So, with that being said, people, when y'all, come to the conclusion of, I'm going through, this and that, and just be honest. Say it. Look, I'm broke. You might have $5,000 in the bank, but that $5,000 may be for your student loan, and you don't want to touch that money. So technically, you're broke. You paycheck to paycheck, trying to put $20, $30 up a week. You don't have to tell them all that, but just let them know. Look, I can't afford to pay extra bills. I'm on a budget. So with me being on that budget, you're gonna have to give me something, just to avoid family issues or friendships being broken up. It pays to just be honest. It makes things a lot simpler, and the energy is good between both of you, and I'm going to tell y'all a story. I like telling y'all my stories. I'm going to tell y'all a story I went through. 2 different stories. Now, I went to stay with one of the girls that, when I lost my home, I went to stay with one of the girls that I raised that, used to stay at my house when her mother passed away, and I helped her, as much as I could. So when I lost my house, I went looking for the people that, I thought I would be comfortable with because I've lived with them before. However, you got to remember, the way you live in your house with someone doesn't mean you're going to live the same way in their house with them, okay? Because everybody has different standards. Now, my standards are high, I'm real funny about things. I got to keep my kitchen clean, got to keep my bathroom clean, for the most part. The most you may see in my house is clothes, and they clean because I unwashed them already. I just hate folding clothes. Other than that, I keep my house clean. I wash my baseboards. I wash my walls. And one of the reasons is because I'm have serious allergies. So I have to keep the stuff around me clean. However, that don't mean the person you're going to live with lives that way. So even if they don't live that way, I take over that, and I'll do the cleaning. But when they sitting back acting like they're struggling so much, and you're giving them money, and they still struggling, then there's a problem. Okay? You're buying food, you're giving them cash, and they acting like life is just so hard. And then the bills are getting cut off, and you saying to yourself, now, didn't I just give you, say, $200, and why is the cable being cut off? I'm not here for you to use me. I'm here, because I need help, and I'm going to help you while I'm here. So you run into situations like that, Then I had another situation. Now, this was family, okay? They told me, oh, come on, because you got to be able to save money to, get on your feet and get you a place and blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay. I said, I wonder how this one will turn out. I already knew it was going to be some drama because, nobody's ever honest. However, looking for a job. As soon as I got there, first day, ran out looking for a job. I was out just every day looking for work. When you get to a new town, you got to learn the town. And you got to, try to get work. And, it's just hard. People don't get it, but it's hard when you get to a new town. However, I was trying to get a job. So I got the job, but I need to transfer my license over. So I wanted to borrow some money to transfer my license over. I carry a CDL, so it's a little expensive. They charge like $180 to transfer your license over from state to state. Well, guess what? I couldn't get that job, so they put me back to square one because I didn't have the $180 and nobody to borrow the money from. Long story short, couple of months into me staying with this person, they stated that they couldn't pay the bills by themselves. Now, mind you, I'm buying food, taking care of the toilet tissue, everything in the house. The body wash I'm buying cleaning products, I'm buying everything that the household needs. And they're saying that they couldn't pay their bills. So I try to help as much as I can, but if you don't have a job, you can't help us so much. And I just passed up a job because, now you going out, eating and partying and, doing all of these things. Instead of you saying from the beginning, I can offer you my services, but, I got a lifestyle. And that lifestyle consists of me going out to eat every weekend with my friends. And, I got this many cars and I got to pay this, pay that, So, I need you to give me something, So, it turned out into a bad situation. And the person wound up getting nothing. Because now you want to be nasty because you want to spend up all your money and now you want to try to get money out of me when you didn't tell me I had to give you anything. You're supposed to be there for me because you're supposed to be family. However, I was very bitter for a very long time, and I'm going to tell you why. Because if you would have stated it from the beginning, then maybe I could have worked out something. I wouldn't have been buying so much toilet tissue and body wash and cleaning products and food. I would have gave you the money, but don't come at me later after you used up all my stuff and then tell me I got to give you some money. Because you unused it when you wiped your tail. You unused it when you took a bath. You unused it when you used my laundry detergent. You ate it. It's in your stomach. So it's a two-way street, people. When you're going to stay with someone, you got to sit them down at the round table from the beginning and let them know what the situation is. Like, I'm going to use my son, for instance. He came, he said, Mom, you ain't got no cable. Boy, we can't afford cable. I'm on a budget. I do the Roku, like some people do the Fire Stick. I do the Roku, Now my life got a little bit better. We got some cable. But the point that I'm trying to make is, if you trying to come into my home, tell me what I ain't got, then you need to get it. Okay, so you know what I told him? I said, well, you know what? If you come stay with me, then you need to go get you some cable in your name. That's what I told him. You got to be honest from Jump Street so people will know where you coming from. At least they know what they're stepping in. It's just, I just think it's mean for people to say that they're going to help you and then turn around and hurt you. Because that's what's happening. You can't call yourself doing God's work and expect something in return. You know what I mean? However, if you tell them I'm trying to help you, but I can't really afford to take care of you, then the person knows, well, they can't afford to do this, so I got to do this. God will respect it a lot better, people. You got to watch what you say when you put that energy in the universe. People don't realize that, honesty is a big factor in life. I know a lot of you like to lie. I always had a pet peeve where I only lie to save my ass. Excuse me again. I always gotta say a curse. Sorry, y'all, but that's what it is. That's the only reason why you should be lying. Any other reason, there should be no lies. Just be honest. People will help you when you're honest. People will be there for you when you're honest. People will see the real in you when you're honest. It's nothing wrong with just being honest. Saying, hey, this is my situation. Let me tell you something. This is a big world with billions, trillions of people. Everybody is going through something somewhere every single day. You're not the only one. People get up, they fall down. That's just what it is. So for you to, to be honest with somebody and say, I'm messed up right now. Anything could happen in your life. Just be honest. Because you don't know what being honest can do. It can help you. You know? I mean, I'm one, being that I have a nonprofit, and I meet a lot of people, and, when I had a lot of money, never a millionaire, but, I was well off. I will say that. And if people call me up and like, this is what I'm going through and blah, 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 and I can see it, in their lives or whatever they're going through and they're stressing about, I offer my services. And not because, I want something from it, because I want to help them, and, like some people don't understand why I personally get bitter with certain people. Like when I first came into the industry, the music industry, and doing all my stuff, there's a lot of people I helped financially. I mean, giving them a place to live, feeding them, all kind of stuff I've done for people, putting clothes on their back. And I'm not talking about no little piece of Walmart clothes. I'm talking clothes that cost thousands, hundreds of dollars, that I was putting on people's back because I didn't want it no more. I didn't wear it no more, And I said all that to say, when people do help you, don't forget about them. Because love ain't gonna come your way either for that. Or what's the thing? The negative energy. I'm gonna go back to negative energy. With the negative energy, people put that negative energy out there. Like a lot of people, like I said, that I've given stuff, they don't support me. That I've given them a roof over their head, they don't support me. And they say it shouldn't hurt me, but it does. Because I didn't have to give you anything. But I did. I didn't ask you for $1 back in return. All I asked you is for support. So yeah, I feel some kind of way if you can't support me after I took away from me and mine to help you. You know what I mean? And especially when I didn't ask you for nothing. See, it's one thing if I asked you for something and, fair trade, there's no robbery. You know what I mean? But you never forget where you come from and who helped you. You just never forget. Right now, the people that support me is people from when I was a kid. 12, 13 years old. Because I didn't forget them and they didn't forget me. So, I say all those things to say, people, it all comes with being loyal and more loyal to yourself than anything. Because you never know when you're going to need that person again. See, I always was taught you never bite the hand that feeds you. Even if they fed you once, you might need them again. You could be rich today and a year from now be broke sleeping on the street. Never forget where you come from. Not only that, don't act like you're better than anybody. Because we all go through things. You could be up today and down tomorrow. It happens just that fast. I was making $70,000 a year. Overnight, I lost my job. So I was making $0 a year. I didn't forget where I came from. I didn't change my attitude. I still respected, tried to help people. That's just what it is. You don't change who you are because you make some money. You do have to protect your investments, but you don't have to change. I was making money. I was going to New York, trying to be with some of my friends. A lot of them didn't want to be with me because I was a little higher up than they were. So they felt inferior. But that's not my thing. My thing is, don't feel inferior if I'm making it I want to help you as well. I want to spend time with you as well and give you the love, that you might have given me in the past. So people, they the jealousy is just crazy, with and I'm going into another realm of things because we was talking about like helping people, but I'm just taking it over to your friends, when you up, they feel some kind of way, so they push you away, and it's like, okay, well, you pushing me away, so don't expect me to come around now, and I tell a lot of my friends in New York that, you push me away, so why you expect me to come around you? When I might have needed you the most, you push me away. So why should I even be in your presence? So, these are the things that people have to think about when they call themselves trying to be loving and they call themselves being godly and loving. Check yourself, people, because God wouldn't do half of the things that y'all do, especially the people that go to church all the time. You know what I mean? It's why I'm a Christian and I'm this and I'm that. And y'all do more devil work than God's work. So just check yourselves, and learn to be honest. Be honest with your friends. Be honest with your family. So you won't have that break in life where y'all not talking to each other or y'all don't see each other no more because there was bad blood. Learn how to deal with people. Learn how to love. And that's the biggest key. And you got to love yourself first. You know what I mean? When you love yourself first, then you can love somebody else. So I'm going to go back to what I was talking about before. Now, if I come to you and you say, you come to me and you say, hey, I need help. I need a place to stay, whatever the case may be. And I tell you, okay, you can stay here, but I got bills to pay. I still got to love me. Because when you get yourself together, then I'm going to be on the street? No. Learn to love yourself first, people. You just got to learn it. It's the way of the world. So y'all can stop having so much chaos and animosity and hate. This is why I don't deal with too many people, because the hate just be too much. And I'm like, really? Something simple, this is what you do? Think about what you say. A couple of years back, I was seeing all over Facebook, all over the place, talk about, what was they saying? Stop analyzing, just do it, or something like that. Meaning just don't overthink stuff. But this is why a lot of people are failing. They don't have relationships, they don't have friendships, because they wasn't overthinking what they was doing. Sometimes it's best to sit back and think and analyze a situation. So that way no one will be hurt in that situation. I was with one of my little ones the other day, and I love her. And she's the smallest. She's the youngest and the smallest out of the group of the kids that I deal with. No, well, yeah. And I said something to her. Most of the time these kids today, they have fast smiles. They always want to come back without thinking. Well, this is why I have faith in the next generation, people. She's 5 years old, and she sat there and she looked at me. She analyzed what I said. It took her about, I said, maybe 30 seconds. But when she came back with that answer, I was able to respect it. And she thought about it. How do I want to reply to what Miss Jackie just said? So, people, I know this generation is toe up, and the generation before ours was toe up, and the one up under ours is toe up. But these new kids coming up now, we got to continue to teach them because they smart. You know what I mean? If we teach them the right way, they won't have so much chaos, pain, and hate in their lives like we do. We have it because this is the generation that we was brought up in, you know. But if we teach them, they won't be so unhappy, because that's what's wrong with you people. Y'all unhappy, you know. Y'all so unhappy. Y'all can't even be honest with yourselves, you know. It's called misery. Misery loves company, you know. Just because I'm going through something don't mean I'm miserable. Just because I don't smile don't mean I'm unhappy. You know? So you got to know a person before you judge what they're going through or how their feelings, you know, what type of emotions and feelings they have. You know? So, you know, I say all of that to say, you know, I just want y'all to start listening more, being honest more, analyze more, you know, so everybody, we can be family, you know? And be friends. You know, when you have a friend that you can really depend on, that turns into family. You know, that person is no longer your friend. You know, but you don't want to break that bond. I mean, y'all may not like everything y'all do. You know, we're not perfect. That's what make the world go round. But you can be considerate of that person, you know. Then you want to go months, 3, 4, 5 months, a year without speaking to that person because you think they did something to you and you did it to yourself because you didn't want to be honest from Jump Street. And then you want to bring God in it. Well, I'm trying to be godly and helpful, but that's not godly if you're not being honest, you know. So, you know, people just, you know, try to analyze what y'all doing and how y'all do things. You know, like I was going to let someone stay with me recently, and I thought about it overnight. I slept on it. I changed my mind. I knew they had no place to go. You know, they did have some place to go, but the environment wasn't the right environment for them. But I just was like, I can't do it right now. I got too many problems, especially with my kids. You know, my 14 or 15-year-old is giving me the blues. You know, and I can't deal with him and then try to help somebody else too. You know, so this is, you know, my way of being honest. You know what I mean? It may be a little bit hurtful, but I'd rather be honest now than to hurt you later. You know, I just can't do it. That's it. Or I don't have it. It's simple, people. You know, you can't get blood out of a turnip. That's the old saying, you know. If I don't have it to give, I can't give. That's just what it is. That's why I don't have a problem going online and telling people my nonprofit is broke right now. Yeah, we broke. We done gave away everything we had. I'm honest. You know, it is what it is. You know, and we'll get some more funding. You know, all the nonprofits, they run out of funds and food and clothes and, you know. Some of them, they won't tell you. They just try to avoid you. And there's others that will be honest. And I'm one of the ones that's honest. You know, it pays to be honest. When I get funding, they'll know it because I'll come, hey, I got this for y'all. You know, that's just what it is. You know, so y'all start focusing on being honest. I'm going to say it again, being honest. You know, analyzing your reply to someone, you know, because you can hurt them, you know, based on what you say or how you say it, you know. Life is rough, people, but we only get one. So we want to try to get it right, you know, while we can. Because when life is over, it's over, you know. You know, I lost a lot of family members. You know, I wish I could have did things different with some of them, you know. And I sit back and I think about it, you know. Life is short. You know, so you got to try to do right from the beginning. You know, and if we can teach these kids to do the right thing, then we'll have better generations coming up. But they have to lead by example. You know, And I just wish more people took the time out to watch what they do and how they do things because kids are watching. It's always somebody watching. You know, I'm about to cut this short today. Like I said, I'm a little tired. Y'all, when y'all get a chance, y'all check out Miss JJ Diamond's new website. That's www.msjjdiamond.com, and the new shoes that she's launched. We got some nice ones for the guys, y'all, so y'all definitely check it out. And I named all the shoes, so now they have names. You know, that's what we're focused on right now. You know, 2018. Oh, I do want to give a shout out to Great Britain. If anybody from Great Britain, United Kingdom is listening, I want to thank you guys for supporting me and continue listening to Miss JJ Diamond's music and Miss JJ Entertainment's music. Y'all keeping us alive while I'm doing other things, and I really appreciate it. And y'all keep listening, and hopefully y'all hear something from me coming up 2018. Because I've been working doing other things and taking care of family. You know, when you got family problems, you know, just because you make music and you be in a movie and, you know, you got shoe lines and whatever the case may be, or businesses and whatever the case may be, don't mean you don't have problems. You know, still have problems. That's what make the world go round, y'all. So, you know, I'm still a human being, and I be having major problems, you know, and I'll be trying to get through it. And it's what it is. You know, it is what it is. But that's where I'm at right now. I see United States, y'all falling off. Y'all letting me go with the music, but I'm coming back. It just won't be now. But all my foreign countries, y'all holding me up, and I'm so thankful. I'm thankful. I'm really thankful. So I will say, you know, whatever y'all dream is, keep going. You know, like I said, you know, we all have problems, but you know, you just gotta just keep going. You know, just keep going until you get to where you would. Because 5 years ago, I would have never believed I would be where I am today. You know, and 5 years from now, I'm gonna sit back and say the same thing about, you know, where I am then. You know, so you know, just keep going. You know, I want to shout out one of my people from the Bronx, from Marcin Air Rights, which we call Vietnam, which is right off of Cortland Avenue, where I grew up at. Her name is Tay Rock. She's out there doing her thing, and I see you, girl. I see you, and you keep going. You keep going. You know. She's doing a thing. I seen her. She was had an interview with a magazine. She's doing shows, you know. So I'm proud of her, you know. And she come from where I come from, so I'm a definitely support her, you know. And that's another thing, you know. People, if people come from where you come from, or you know people, you're supposed to support them in any dream that they have, you know. When you don't support people and you know them, or you it just makes you look like you a bitter, hateful person. And in actuality, that may not be who you are, but that's what you're showing yourself to be, you know? And once again, you know, any person that I see that's really doing it, I'm going to show that love. That's just what it is, you know? I'm not going to try to be like them. I'm not going to try to fake my love to them. I'm going to show them my love, and that's just what it is. You know what I mean? Because if you don't show them your love and they go away or they ignore you, they didn't even know that you liked them or that you was rocking with them. You know? People, y'all got to stop acting like y'all above the law, you know, and y'all above God, you know, because it just don't work that way. You know, if you rock with me, then rock with me. If you don't, then don't at all. Don't rock with me sometime and then sometime you want to rock with me. No, it don't work that way, you know. And I'm just saying that on the behalf of not only myself, but a lot of other artists that I see out here that's up and coming, you know. They be needing the support, people, you know. They really be needing the support. and I support them. You know, you can know them, and you don't support them. That's on you. But later on, don't act like oh, but they ain't doing nothing for me. Well, you ain't did nothing for them. What should they do for you? You know. So that's just what it is. Like I said, I'm a little tired today, y'all, because I've been up working. Because I wear many hats, y'all. Many hats. So I'm a little tired, and I'm going to let this podcast go, but I just had to touch base with you guys because I don't want to leave you sitting no more. I left this podcast sitting for a very long time, and I was kind of, I felt bad, because I had listeners. I did. I was looking at my thing, look, you got 2,000 listeners, and you like, okay, I got people listening, so they may be waiting. I feel bad, but what can you do? You got to just fit it in, because I don't want to lose my listeners, and I'm just thankful to be where I am today, and I thank iHeartRadio for supporting me. I definitely got to give a shout out to you guys for even letting me have a podcast with you guys, But this is Miss JJ Diamond, Private Friend Incorporated. Jacqueline Richardson. When I get tired, I can't remember anything, y'all. That's why I gotta sleep. Deja. Yeah, that's all the names y'all call me. But I am signing out, and thank y'all for listening, and just try to apply these things to y'all lives so y'all can be happy, because this is what I do. This is why I stay happy. People be wondering, don't get me wrong, I get sad too because I be going through other things, but when it comes to my friends and the way I treat people, I don't mistreat people. They say it's okay to use people but not misuse people, and I learned that a long time ago. So if you my friend, my family, I'm never going to misuse you. We're going to always be there to help each other. That's the way it is, and that's the way it's supposed to be. And if I can't help you, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to be honest. But this is Miss JJ Diamond. I'm signing out, and thank y'all for listening. Take care, and have a blessed day.